colonization of Cebu. In 1521, Portuguese navigator Ferdinand Magellan converted the natives to Christianity. The Queen City of the South embraced both bustling trade and fervent faith. Cebu, revisiting the place we call home on 96.3 W Rock.
The Philippines original, like rock radio. 96.3 W Rock.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bill Please, episode 113. And this is brought to you by PAGCOR, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, and Freshman Masculine Wash. Thank you so much for joining me today, April 22nd of 2026. We are live right now on Facebook. Our page is 96.3 W Rock. And of course, we're also live on TikTok and Instagram. As you can see on the screen here, our topic for today is unwritten rules. Ito pong mga rules na they were not formally written, but they should be remembered by us because these unwritten rules will guide us sa ating behavior, both in private and in public. Thank you for joining us, and of course, we appreciate your comments and your reactions on our accounts, lalo na sa Facebook, and stars are also accepted. You can share with us one of the unwritten rules that you love to share. So feel free to do that. So let's go. Unwritten rule. An unwritten rule ay isang bagay na dapat nating malaman so that we know how to behave with respect toward other people, how we should conduct ourselves in private places, at home, in the office, in public places, and wherever. And when we meet people, makikita nila na we respect them and we give them the honor and the dignity that they deserve. Let's start sa bahay. Okay, what are the unwritten rules when you're at home? Now, kung marami kayo sa bahay and there are private rooms or bedrooms, you have to knock at closed doors. Huwag diretsong pumasok sa mga kwarto na hindi sa'yo. When your brother or sister has her own private room, dapat kumatok ka muna. Tok, 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 tok. Not too loud and not too annoying sa pagkatok. So, respect. The unwritten rules, therefore, are things that guide us in our behavior. Yung behavior po natin, nagpapakita po ng respeto sa kapwa natin. So, if a family member stays in a room, knock first. Huwag kaagad pasok, baka may makita kang bagay na hindi mo dapat makita. So respect, knock the door. And also, when you like to borrow an item or an article or something from a family member, it's always best na you would ask for their permission, di ba? You have to ask permission. If you want to borrow an accessory, a shirt, or maybe a pair of shoes from your sibling, wag diretso agad na kunin mo. You have to remember the unwritten rule, ask permission first. What else? Yung remote control sa TV. Dapat i-share mo rin yan. Hindi ikaw dapat ang mag-use sa remote control palagi. Let your younger brother or sister use the remote control. And also, you also have to share sa household chores. Hindi, pag nakita mo na palaging naghuhugas pinggan na lang po yung kapatid mong bae, why don't you volunteer also to wash the dishes? Or maybe wash some dirty laundry yourself. So, palaging anong tawag sa Bisaya? Magsalig na lang kanunay sa ibang tao when it comes to household chores. So those are the unwritten rules, among many others po, sa bahay. Respect your mom and your dad. Respect po yung mga nakakantanda sa iyo. And, of course, kung ang tawag dito, mag-amin sa Cebuano, you can still do that. Don't let other people discourage you from doing what you think is right. Yung pagbebeso, yung pag-amin, If you still want to do that in public, do it. Huwag po kayong mahiya na gawin yan po sa labas. Kahit makita po kayo ng mga kaibigan, ng mga co-workers, or sa mga taong matataas ang posisyon, if you think that there's someone who needs to be respected through that gesture, then do it. So, unwritten rule po yan. How about sa public places? Now, nagko-commute ako, I ride the bus, I ride the people's jeep, nagtatricycle ako, naghahabal-habal, nagsakay ng motorcycle, nagsasakay ng bus at saka taxi. The unwritten rule po ay let others exit first, especially sa bus. Huwag pasok ka agad sa bus or sa transport vehicle. Let others exit first and then pasok ka. Now, if nakaupo ka na, huwag mong ilagay ang backpack mo or malaking bag sa tabi mo when you see na marami ng mga tao ang nakatayo. So, remove that backpack or belonging na nilagay mo sa tabi mo because that's a sign na huwag kang tumabi sa akin. And that is rude because marami pang mga tao ang gustong makaupo sa vehicle. Aside from that, huwag masyadong mag-stare. Anong stare ba sa Tagalog, Miss Ruby?
Hagdanan.
Wag,
Hagdanan. Tutok.
tutok, oh. Meron kang nakita isang bagay na probably hindi mo gusto. May tao na, I will use the word, matabang-mataba or maitim na maitim. Don't stare at people in public. Just look at the person and huwag masyadong nakagaze o nakastare. Dahil mako-conscious po yung tao.
Titig ka.
Yes. At saka yung cellphone. May mga tao po na ayaw makinig sa mga songs mo. Nasa jeep ako, yung kaharap ko, naka-cellphone. At saka ang lakas-lakas ng volume. Nakikinig po siya ng drama, Cebuano. Of course, we are free to do what we want to do, but sana naman po, if you are tempted to listen to your favorite drama, or it can be in Cebuano or Tagalog, may mga tao po sa loob ng jeepney na ayaw pong ma-disturbo. So, as much as possible, meron kang mga earbuds at saka headsets or headphones, and you listen to your favorite music or whatever privately and quietly. Unwritten rule po yan. So, ang unwritten rules are meant to guide us sa ating behavior. Always show consideration po sa mga tao na nasa paligid. When you respect others, you will be respected as well. So sa cellphone, okay? And if you want to make a call, excuse yourself. Huwag po don't talk on the phone loudly when you're with a group, when you're with people at the table. Excuse yourself and then have the conversation away from the group. Again, no speakerphone in public, and do not put your phone as much as possible at the dining table. Kumakain kayo and then cellphone, kain naman, cellphone. This is episode 113 brought to us by Pagcor and Freshman Hygiene for Men. And let me open now my Facebook page, the 96.3 W Rock, and feel free to give us your greetings and your comments. Yun. By the way, if meron kayong bisita sa bahay, if meron kayong bisita sa opisina, unwritten rule, be respectful po sa bisita. Give them a warm and generous and sincere na welcome. Hindi yung masyadong yung over na OA na welcome. And ilang tao lang ang ginigreet mo. If 5 sila, dapat silang 5 ay ginigreet mo rin. Hindi ka dapat pumili na, ito lang 3 ang talagang bibigyan ko ng welcome. So no, that's already discrimination. And it's unfair po sa ibang mga bisita na hindi po masyadong entertain or nabibigyan ng attention sa may-ari ng bahay or sa mga tao sa opisina. So if you have guests, make sure that the guests are comfortable and they are entertained and they are attended to discreetly and sincerely. Yun. And kung ikaw naman ang pupunta sa ibang bahay, di ba? Katoka, Or if there's a doorbell, wag palaging pindutin ang doorbell. One press lamang po. Hindi na yung patagalin mo pa yung pag-press ng doorbell. Nakakairita po. It may cause an annoyance po sa loob ng bahay. So yun, that would be enough, one or two. And then wait for the person inside the house to open the door for you. And don't bang the door. But if you see, uy, yung mga footwear, yung mga sandals, shoes, ay nasa labas. Unwritten rule, tanggalin mo ang sarili mong footwear or sapatos dahil nakikita mo na hindi pala allowed ang paggamit ng mga tsinelas, sandals, or footwear sa bahay na yan. So do the same. So yun, respeto lang po sa may-ari ng bahay or office. Let's go now to another unwritten rule, sa cell phone. Okay? Cell phone. Unless it is an emergency, send a text to someone to ask if he is free to talk. May mga tao kasi na, this has happened to me. The person who made the call, hindi po kami masyadong close. So, diretso ang tawag. So, ring ng ring. And then when I pressed answer, nawala. Much better if you ask muna, is this a good time to call you? Kasi hindi kayo masyadong close. Well, I can do this to my good friends na, diretso akong tawag. But, kung ang tao mo kung gusto mong i-communicate ay hindi mo pa masyadong close or hindi close, ask muna sa text, can you tell me please kung kailan ako makakatawag? Or is this a good time to call you? Pag nag-reply na yung tao na yes, that's when you should make the phone call. Before I take a break, I would just like to say welcome back to Cebu, si Miss Rovina Camanong, who happens to be the admin officer of Exodus Broadcasting Company Incorporated, and she is with me here in the booth, along with the finance officer from Exodus Broadcasting in Manila, si Mr. Mark Brian Ruiz. It's his first time po dito sa Cebu, and we welcome him. And of course, it's his first time here sa W Rock. And last but not least, I heartily say welcome back to Cebu and to W Rock to Ma'am Lulu Hodria. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Lulu, for being with us. Thank you. Maraming salamat and advance happy birthday. Alam kong mas matagal pa, but I wish you all the best. It's time for me to take a break. We're still live on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Padcore and Freshman are our sponsors as usual para sa show nito. Live time is 10:14. But live pa rin tayo sa Facebook at saka sa Instagram and TikTok. That was just a radio commercial break. And we are recording this episode for our channel sa YouTube. We have an official channel po sa YouTube. And if we have already gone there, thank you for liking and for subscribing and share the channel with others. Ano pong mga unwritten rules? Ano pa ba? Inom muna ako. Dahil, nauubusan ako ng laway.
Yeah.
Unwritten rule. Okay, so anyway, let me go on. By the way, stars are welcome. Previously, we got 100 stars, 50 stars from our followers, and of course, patuloy pa rin po ang pagtanggap namin ng mga stars. Be punctual. If you are scheduled to meet someone at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, be early, 10 minutes early, or 5 minutes early, or not really on time. Much better to be early than very, very late. Kasi when you are punctual, that means you respect the time ng ibang tao. Yung kakamit mo. You have to respect also the other person. If there's a comment from my friends here in the booth, you can write it down and let me know all about it. Gotta say hello to Happy Wednesday, Vilma Acierto, Raquel Villanue, and also the Kapitan Ingo, Kimberly Villa de Peñas. Hello, FB, Facebooker, Tata Armila, watching you live from Toronto, Canada. W Rock Cebu is ever my favorite. Ever since. More power, Billy. Salamat, Tata Armilia, sa mga tao pong nanonood there in Canada. Thank you very much. Edwin Robledo, Alberta Ekna, Queenie Garcia. Hello sa inyo. Thank you for viewing. Moises Arzaga watching sa Facebook. Moises, dagang salamat. Instagrammer watching po si Iyas Sarchez and GNZ 1989 and Miss Rodriguez Sanchez. Thank you very much. TikTokers, Dennis Peracion, Chris Esponilla, Angeli Punzalan, Dom Not Nick, and hello to Jet. What's her name? Oh, Jet Plane, I miss you. Hope you still recognize me. Jet Plane, I'm leaving. All right. Welcome back to Bill Please, episode 113, brought to us by Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation and Freshman Masculine Wash. Topic po, unwritten rule. Written po ito ha? Ito, may... Oh! Model. Ito, nakita ko tong taong to. Sa real. Have a great Wednesday to Gavin Legaspi. Happy birthday? Oh, it's happy birthday. It's his birthday. Gavin Legaspi, happy birthday to you, the son of Bistrobs. Happy birthday. And sana mas mahaba pa ang buhay ni Gavin and maging successful siya sa kanyang chosen career, sa kanyang mga endeavors in life. Gavin, from W Rock Cebu, from us here, we wish you the very best happiness and joy and great health and success and prosperity to you, Gavin, and of course, sa mga kapatid mo, at saka kay your mom, Strobs. Unwritten rules. Thank you for watching. What else? Okay. Uy, public display of affection. Okay. May mga couples na hindi mapigilan na. Of course, it's okay. A public display of affection is holding hands, nakaakbay, or smack. But mismo ikaw, if you can feel na what you're doing, yung PDA mo is medyo excessive na, smack is enough. But yung talagang matagal mong ginawa yung kissing, hindi na po yan proper. Because it makes people stare at you. It makes people feel uncomfortable. So, unwritten rule, as much as possible, wala pong public display of affection. May lugar po na dapat gawin ang mga bagay niyan. Airport, sa terminals, if you happen to miss someone so much na hindi mo mapigilang makahug, yun, pwede. Pero, wag patagalin po ang intimate gestures ninyo. That's one unwritten rule to remember. Sa restaurant naman, okay, yun, punta tayo sa mga kainan, sa mga cafe. Do not overstay. Pag nakita mo, uy, maraming customers na pumapasok at ako rito, tapos na akong kumain or uminom ng kape. At hindi sila makupo dahil andyan ka pa. So, pay your bill promptly. Dahil tapos ka nang nakakape, tapos ka nang kumain, so have some consideration sa ibang mga customers and clients. Hala, ang haba ng pila dito sa coffee house. So, tapos na ako, hindi na muna ako magsa-study dito, hindi na muna ako maglalaptop ng matagal dito. O yun. Have some consideration. Let others occupy your table and your seat. At saka, huwag magdala ng mga pagkain at inumin na nabili mo sa labas. Okay? Pero there are eating establishment, dining na pwede. Pero, in my case, hindi ako magdadala ng mga pagkain na nabili sa gawas naman, sa labas. It's good to speak in Cebuano. Cebuano po si DJ Billy, and it's also good to speak in Tagalog. Dahil meron parang maraming mga Tagalog people na kikinig at nanonood. Okay, let's continue. Another unwritten rule. All right, unwritten rule. Nasa elevator naman. Let the people exit the elevator first at huwag kang tumayo dyan na malapit talaga sa opening, mabangga juga. So let the people exit and then distance yourself from the door of the elevator. Pag nalabas na sila, yun, pasok ka na. And then, if meron kang backpack, remove your backpack pag marami ng tao dahil your backpack is occupying the space sa likod or you may probably hit somebody sa backpack mo. Tanggalin at ilagay mo yan sa harap mo, sa floor. And this may sound funny, but again, control yourself not to fart or to pass gas or huwag umutot because that's an unwritten rule. Don't pass gas po sa mga enclosed places. Pigilin lang po. So, may mga tao talagang pilyo. They do it intentionally. They pass gas po sa elevator para, yun, do not do that po. Kahit sa escalator, nasa taas ka, sa likod mo, may ganun. Yun, huwag kang ganun. Magpalabas ng hangin dahil, yun, again, respeto na naman. Stay sa right side po ng escalator. Kasi may mga taong dapat talagang aakyat ng mabilis. Let them give way po sa kanila. So, stay sa right side ng escalator. And if the escalator is ascending, wag maglaro or don't let your children play at the elevator. Pataas yung elevator and then gagamitin para pababa. Yun. Unwritten rule rin yan. Hindi naman nakalagay dun sa sign na do not use the escalator for playing. Pero may mga warnings rin na binibigay. And another one, sa buffet pala, sa mga restaurants, yun. Limit your photography. Kasi nakapila ka na, gumaganong-ganong ka pa ang haba pa ng pila. Ganong-ganong ka pa, excuse me, and then ganong ka pa. Limit po yung pag-take ng pictures as much as possible. Kasi you have to consider also na may mga tao pong pumipila and they also like to add their turn sa pagkuha ng pagkain. At since restaurant ito, may mga tao po na maraming tao. So, have some sufficient portions. Pag nakita mo, uy, ang lechon, unlimited, marami pang mga bisita. Huwag mong kunin talaga yung ulo hanggang spinal cord, ilalagay mo uy, wag. Konti lang. O, yun. Kasi yung iba talagang ang tagal-tagal sa buffet sa lechon. Kasi yung linalaksi, ginaganon yung balat ng lechon. So consider na meron pang mga ibang diners, please, huwag kayong magpakita na kayo ay patay gutom. Huwag na. Yes, control. Control yan. Oh, you have to control. Another one is, when you're at the buffet, or when you're at the restaurant, tell your children, the young ones, not to run around. Baka makabangga sila ng mga food servers. May dalang sabaw, may dalang mga pagkain, at maglalaro yung mga bata. Tell your children to behave well, to behave properly, or to take their seats. Yun. And then, huwag masyadong maingay. It's good to laugh. It's good to have a good time with your loved ones and friends sa dining table, but don't do things excessively. Yun. Other unwritten rules. Meron pa ba? Yun. Pumunta kami ng Taoist temple kahapon. So we have to follow talaga certain rules. Templo yan. Meron po silang God or deity doon na dapat irespeto. Huwag magkuha ng picture sa kanilang mga statues doon sa loob po ng temple. So yun, respect that. May sinabi doon na huwag masyadong mag-ingay. So, as much as possible, you take it down, ang volume po ng boses mo. So you can just probably whisper. And if meron pong direction na remove your footwear, remove your shoes, you should have to do that. In Hindu temples, walk around shrines in clockwise direction. Statue respect. Do not touch or climb on statues. Uy, pumunta rin kami ng Temple of Rhea kahapon. Pero pwedeng lumapit sa layon. Pwedeng lumapit sa yung, di ba, may statue ni Ruby na talagang may trumpet. Pwede rin. Magpa-picture. Yun. may entrance fee. Sa Taoist temple, wala. Yun. Head covering, depending on the tradition, covering your head is mandatory sa ibang mga templo. What else? Uy, sa CR pala, unwritten rule sa mga lalaki. May mga urinals yan sa wall. Dapat, you follow the unwritten rule na there should be a gap between you and the other user. O may 5 na. Doon, yung isang lalaki doon sa number 5 na urinal. Ba't doon ka pa sa number 4? Doon ka sa urinal 1. Malayo. As much as possible kasi, kung may taong okay, I'll use the word umiihi, dapat hindi mo siya lapitan. Kasi meron pang available vacant na mga urinals. Again, the urinal gap is very important, unwritten rule. As much as possible, malayo ka sa ibang tao na nag-answer ng call of nature. Another unwritten rule. Pero sinusulat nila ito sa mga cubicles, cell numbers ng friends nila. O yun, for a good time. O ganun. No. So yun. And then, as much as possible, you always make sure that you leave the toilet, the bowl that you used, malinis po. Yun. Because you should also consider the next person who will use it. Yun. Other unwritten rules, huwag masyadong maglagay ng mga pabango. There may be someone in the office or in the workplace or maybe sa bahay na allergic po sa mga strong scents or fragrances. Hindi na ako nakapunta sa Facebook page ko. By the way, our Facebook page, meron na po tayong 254,000 followers. And that's a big jump from 250K last Saturday. So ngayon ay Wednesday, we already have 254,000 followers. From Puerto Princesa, Palawan, the bank manager of BDO, Moises Arzanga Jr., hello to you. Thank you for watching. And again, I invite you to go to our website, 963wrock.com. Meron po kami doon live audio streaming. And if you want to advertise po sa W Rock, let us know and we may help you with your business. And gotta say hello to our, of course, maraming salamat, Anthony 2C and Strops Odria for the digital work that they always do. Very professional in the way they handle our pages and our accounts at Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and also sa YouTube namin. Hardworking guys, and they deserve our thanks. Thank you to our chief technician, Efren Batubalonos. Thank you for driving us to our yesterday's trip sa Temple of Leia, and of course, yun. And Chrysler Seno, naka-red, and also thank you, Nina Nilias. Thank you very much for helping me every Wednesday from 10 o'clock to 10:30. I repeat, salamat again sa pagbisita, Miss Ruby, Mr. Brian, and of course, Ma'am Lulu Adria. This is Billy. Bill, please! Respect others. When you respect others, you respect yourself. Thank you very much for viewing. Bill, please. Magbabalik po April 29, 2026, same time, 10 o'clock in the morning. More power. God bless you all, and thank you very much. Goodbye, everybody.
You just had Bill Please, a midweek morning talk show that deals with a variety of topics. Bill Please returns next Wednesday at 10 in the morning, only here